So this parsha begins, Atem Netzavim hayom kulchem lefnei Hashem Elokeichem. The Moshe Rabbeinu describes the Jewish people as standing before the Rebbeinu Shalom today, la'avrcha bebris, in order to reaffirm their commitment to the Rebbeinu Shalom, to make that covenant once again. That we stood by Har Sinai, we made a covenant with the Rebbeinu Shalom, and now Moshe says, before you get to Eretz Yisrael, let's reaffirm our commitment to be soldiers of the Rebbeinu Shalom. Now the Zohar Kaddish and many of the Sfarim explain that when Moshe says those words, you are standing here today before the Rebbeinu Shalom, didn't just mean that day in particular in history. But as the Zohar puts it, Ha Yom today means Yom Etadina Rabbah, it means Rosh Hashanah. It means the avodah of Rosh Hashanah is contained in that pasuk of standing before the Rebbeinu Shalom to reaffirm your commitment to Him. And that's ultimately what Rosh Hashanah is about. It's about us being able to stand on Rosh Hashanah and really reaffirm a basic truth which we all believe in, which we all know, which is that we are Avdei Hashem, that we are servants of the Rebbeinu Shalom, we're here on a mission. And the Rebbeinu Shalom sends every neshama to this world with a particular task in order to carry out, to develop one particular part of the Hashem's Malchus, and we're reaffirming our commitment to build up that Malchus, to be a part of that Malchus on Rosh Hashanah. There's a famous Maisa that comes to mind in regards to this idea. Rav Hillel Paritcher, one of the great Chassidim of the Tzemach Tzedek, the third Lubavitcher Rebbe, so Rav Hillel Paritcher used to say that once upon a time, during this time of year, a little bit ahead during the winter, he was once traveling through Russia, and he came across, it was late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he came across one of the Tsar's palaces. Now, the Tsar had many palaces scattered, throughout Europe. He wasn't necessarily in any of them in a particular time, but this was one of his palaces. And the rule was, any palace of the Tsar had to have guards 24/7, whether the Tsar was there or not. And so Rav Hillel said, I was passing by this palace, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I hear screaming, this kid screaming and yelling. So he walks over, he says, what's going on? And he sees that there's an officer that's beating up a young soldier, this young soldier that was supposed to be on duty, and this commanding officer is beating him up senseless. And so, among the screaming, Rav Hillel Paritcher is trying to figure what happened. So the kid starts screaming, and through the commotion, Rav Hillel Paritcher realizes that the following is what took place. This kid was charged with having the night shift. He's supposed to guard the palace throughout the night. The problem was, he was so tired, it was so cold, he fell asleep for a few minutes, and his boots froze to the ground. And this kid's mazel, his commanding officer came exactly at that moment and catches him asleep, and that's why he was beating him up. And so in this whole commotion, the kid is asking for mercy. And the kid, Rav Hillel Paritcher said this, that the kid said to the commanding officer, he said, please have compassion on me. It's so cold, it's so late, I've been up for 3 days, I fell asleep for a few minutes, please. It's the weather, it's just so cold, it put me to sleep. And so Rav Hillel Paritcher said that the officer responded in the following way. He said, listen, I was there 10 years ago when you took an oath to serve the Tsar. He said, that oath that you took 10 years ago should keep you warm to this day. That's what the commanding officer said. So Hillel Paritcher heard that. Hillel Paritcher said, the Gemara says in Nida, that Mashbina said that we take an oath before we come to this world. He tzaddik valti rasha, be a tzaddik, don't be a rasha. And we reaffirm that oath every single year Rosh Hashanah. And we know that going into Rosh Hashanah this coming year, there's going to be winters. And there'll be times where you don't feel that warmth and that closeness, and we just want to fall asleep. But the oath of Rosh Hashanah, that commitment of la'avrcha b'bris, that we are shluchim, we are messengers of the Rebbeinu Shalom, and we're here on a mission to guard the palace and to expand the domain of the palace that has to keep us warm through all the winters of this world. So Hashem should help that we should be able to reaffirm that commitment within ourselves and within our families, within our communities. We should come to Shabbos with menuchas nefesh and menuchas aguf, and both individually and collectively see the redemption of our people. B'yas kol tzedek meher v'meinu amen.
Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.